My name is Jessica Meredith, and I actually serve as the Youth Education Librarian here at the Newport Richey Public Library. We were actually very fortunate to connect with the American Heart Association. We had our very first Higi machine installed. We were the first library in the area to do so we were all pretty pumped about it, and staff started using it right away, and as did all of the community members.
We're so happy to have the American Heart Association as a partner on this project in order to meet people where they're at for the access to health and social services. We have the Higi Station that then goes with their check and control programming. This helps people control their blood pressure, learn education on how to treat, and get those additional resources.
I didn't normally check my blood pressure. It wasn't anything that I had in the forefront of my mind. I didn't have any symptoms. I had no reason to really think that there was an issue. So when the Higi machine was installed, I went and took my blood pressure and had a fairly high reading. I believe the first reading that I had in October was 225 over 110. And the machine immediately had told me that this was a hypertensive crisis and I needed to be seen by a medical professional. And of course, me being me, I thought, well, I'm running around at work and I'm sure there's a degree of inaccuracy and how, I feel fine. So I don't understand what the big deal is. I'll just check it again another day. So a couple more weeks went by and I noticed every time that I would check it, I would get a similar reading, even though I was asymptomatic. Walking around with blood pressure that high was a bit of a concern. So I was able to head to a BayCare facility right down the street and be seen for some hypertensive issues. They ruled a bunch of things out. Thankfully, I had perfect blood work, no kidney issues, my echo was fine, my chest x-ray was fine. So it really did just come down to genetics.
Contrary to popular belief, a lot of people think that if you have high blood pressure, you're gonna know it. You're gonna have headaches, you're gonna just feel off. Unfortunately, that's why it's known as the silent killer, because a lot of times there are not any symptoms with high blood pressure or elevated blood pressure readings. So we really need people measuring their blood pressure, being familiar with what their baseline is, so that as soon as something might change in their status, they can identify it and address it.
I had no idea that I had this issue even going on, so I'm very thankful for the Higi machine downstairs. I'm thankful for this initiative. I'm thankful for all the medical professionals in my life who I had that kind of really encouraged me to go follow up and not to just ignore something, because just because you don't have symptoms doesn't mean there's not other underlying issues that you don't know about. So that's why the awareness is so important, to make sure that you stay on top of things, even if there aren't huge red flags that you're seeing every day.